Reactions Matter by David W. Searcy, Jr. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the content.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having another marvelous day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Hi, neighbor. Welcome to my humble abode. Today, I was sitting around. Actually, I went to work this morning, and they were spraying lacquer in the place, and we were like, whoa, that's too much. We like to get high, but we don't want to get that kind of high. So we did a little bit of outside work, and we called it a day. So I came home, and I thought, well, let's check out some videos. All right, let's check out some videos with my friends. So here we are, checking out videos with my friends. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, because the more you do that, the better it looks for me. If you comment, like, not like, preferably like, you know what I mean? Like, let's keep it real. What do you share the video? What's that mean? Subscribe, comment, like, and share. So that's the 4 things that, you know, that you do. Helps the channel out, helps your boy grow, and now we can do some really cool things. So I don't know how many of you know who Mr. Bean is, but you should, because he's a very, very, very funny dude. So we're going to find out how he spends his millions. I think he's worth like 130-something million. I don't know. Mr. Bean is a very funny guy. Very, very funny. You should watch this series if you haven't. I'll try to find a link. All right, here we go. Mr. Bean spends his millions. All right, so it's about that time of the day. If you got it, let's watch.
From a huge collection of cars and houses to travels, it is very hard to find a person who never heard about Mr. Bean. The guy behind the mask is Rowan Atkinson. He created Mr. Bean and brought him to life. And he did him so well that many people still love and enjoy watching his performances till this day. A lot of people call Rowan Atkinson Mr. Bean because this character is very much integral to his being, and it's hard to associate him with other characters. Mr. Bean brought this man fame and wealth. So why don't we take a look at how our friend Mr. Bean spends his money? You're watching Infinity, and this is how Mr. Bean spends his millions. Rowan Atkinson was born on January 6, 1955 in Consett, which is a part of the British county of Durham. The future actor studied at the Christopher Preparatory School at Durham Cathedral. What's pretty interesting is that Tony Blair, the future Prime Minister of Great Britain, was his classmate. Tony ruled from 1997 to 2007. After preparatory, Rowan graduated from St. Bees, a school in the county of Cambria. And in 1975, the future actor finally graduated from the University of Newcastle, where he studied electrical engineering, believe it or not. Atkinson also got masters in electrical engineering in Oxford Queen's College, of which he has been an honorable member since 2006. Atkinson...
Okay, wait. So he was born in 1955, and by 1975, he had graduated college? Does that sound right? In an engineering degree.
Atkinson's professional career began in 1978 when he became the host, the screenwriter, and principal actor of the radio show called The Atkinson's People. In 1979, the actor showed up in his first film called Canned Laughter. In the 60s, Atkinson took part in various TV shows, films, and short bits studying his craft. In 1990, Atkinson's life changed forever. Back then, the big screen saw Mr. Bean, which was created and written by Rowan himself. The sitcom appeared on screens from 1990 to 1995. It was then when Rowan received a lot of success. Millions of viewers fell in love with the image of Mr. Bean. In fact, so much that Rowan is still associated with this character till this very day. After the enormous success of Mr. Bean, Atkinson got famous all around the world, and he started acting in some really big films. He starred in Johnny English and in Love Actually, as well as in the series Maigret, where he played Jules Maigret. However, not a single project could overcome the success of Mr. Bean, the sitcom that got incredibly popular and showed us one of the most memorable characters in the history of comedy and cinema as a whole. Atkinson's exceptional talent as a comedian and his distinctive charisma brought him not only recognition, but also a lot of money. According to Atkinson, he still collects revenue from Mr. Bean. Rowan's fortune is currently estimated at about $130 million. So let's see how Mr. Bean spends his money. Cars.
Wait. If you had $130 million, I guess he's got royalties coming in from Mr. Bean, so he's constantly got money coming in. How would you spend your money? I know I'd buy a house, maybe 2 cars, one for off-roading and one for not off-roading. Mr. Bean. Alright, so he likes cars, as do most rich people, I guess.
Yes, we could say that Rowan Atkinson is a true Englishman. If you look at what kind of man he is in real life, you will see a well-educated and a very calm person. I think that's probably how many people view Englishmen. Also, Atkinson is absolutely mad about sport cars, which is actually kind of strange. However, he has a very impressive collection of expensive, luxurious, unusual, and fast cars. And so, let's definitely look at some of the copies in his collection. So first things first, let's have a look at McLaren F1, a cult British sport car. This one was considered the fastest car in the world from 1993 to 2005. They made 106 of those between 1992 and 1998, and one of them belongs to Rowan Atkinson. The actor was very glad to acquire this car. In fact, he was so glad he had a couple of accidents. The first time it happened was in 1999.
That's an accident right there, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. Holy Toledo, Batman.
Couple of accidents. The first time it happened was in 1999. Back then, Atkinson completely broke the entire hood of his McLaren. It cost him $125,000 to fix the car that cost $820,000. On the 4th of August in 2011...
Snap. Oh, he don't even have no rear end. The tires are gone. How do you, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. What's the worst accident you've ever been in? Have you ever been in an accident? I've been in a few.
Atkinson had a similar accident. Although this time around, the car got even more damaged. Fortunately, the actor himself only had a slight shoulder injury. The car was spent over a year in McLaren workshops in Surrey. And so in the end, the repair cost insurance company, something like $1.2 million, which actually exceeds the cost of the car when it was purchased in 1997. After all that happened, Atkinson still managed to sell his McLaren that suffered so much. Another iconic car in Atkinson's garage was the Aston Martin V8 Zagato. He bought it in 1986 for $155,000. These days, this car can be bought for a price of $570,000. Under the hood of this one, there is a 8-cylinder.
NFL Sunday Ticket is now starting at $39 for the
Aston Martin V8. I bet that car was fast.
The rest of the 23 season.
5.3-liter engine, which gives it 430 horses and accelerates the car to a maximum speed of 250 km/h. It's not surprising at all that Atkinson, being a big driving fan, could not resist a quick ride on this one. This led to another accident. In 2001, he smashed his Zagato into a fence, and he sold it right after that. We should also talk about 1964 Ford Falcon, a very gracious and impressive type of car, with good characteristics for its time, let's say. Despite the fact that the Falcon is in fact a rare car, Atkinson did not fail to use it for the sake of racing. The result was obvious. In 2014, the comedian crashed it in a competition. There are some truly luxurious and exclusive types of cars in Mr. Bean's garage. For example, he's got Audi A8. By the way, this one costs $75,000. There's Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, for which, according to some reports, Mr. Bean
Mercedes-Benz. That's just another sports car.
paid over $300,000.
That's crazy. 300 grand for that.
And of course, there's Rolls-Royce. Many rich people like having this car in their garage just for the check, and so Mr. Bean was no exception. He's got Rolls-Royce Phantom. The cost of this fancy car starts at around $290,000. It's got 450 horsepower that makes it go as fast as 240-250 km/h. And of course, you could squeeze this Phantom if you wanted to. I don't really think, however, that Mr. Bean does this sort of thing, because as we know, he has many other cars at his disposal. But let's stop here since we've already talked about his garage for a while now, and let's move on, shall we? Real estate. Maybe you didn't know, but Mr. Bean has not one, but a few fancy houses. Let's take a look at some of them. About 10 years ago, Mr. Bean bought a small house in Ibston, the old type of building that was built back in 1930s. It didn't have much architectural value to it, so Atkinson decided to smash it and build a modern house instead. The actor hired Richard
That's obviously not the same house.
Mayer and asked him to sketch out a new home. The project came out as a wide 9-meter high house with a total area of 743 square meters. The project included 5 bedrooms, 2 guest rooms. Both wings of the house were connected by a glass hall. The estimated cost of the project was something like $6.3 million. Given that the project was supposed to take about 3 years, we believe that the house is already finished and furnished. Another property the comedian bought is a house in the English county of Oxfordshire. This house was built back in 1777, and then it was restored many times over. We should note that the mansion stands on a plot of 263 acres, and it even has a tennis court. In 2014, Mr. Bean decided to put this mansion for sale. That was after he divorced his wife. The initial proposed price was over $4 million, but somehow no one seemed to want to buy that house. Globetrotting. Mr. Bean spends money on cars and expensive real estate, that's true, but he also loves to travel. Atkinson likes spending on good vacation with his family. Also, we should mention Atkinson's trip to Kenya that took place in 2012. And it's not even that the actor spent a lot of money in this country, it's just that this trip could have been the last. During the flight from Kenya, the pilot of Cessna 202, where Atkinson was with his family, somehow lost consciousness right after the takeoff. Actually, it happened about 45 minutes after takeoff. And so, what do you think? Mr. Bean took the lead. He decided to land the plane by himself, despite the fact that he has zero flying experience. He took the matter into his own hands and called up his wife, who tried to bring the pilot back into consciousness. After dozens of slaps in the face, the pilot finally woke up and put the plane down. So there you have it. Atkinson is not only a comedian who likes to fool
Professional pilot too.
around, but is also a very brave man. What's he up to now? Currently, Atkinson continues to act in both films and TV series. In
I don't know what this is.
2018, Johnny English 3.0 was released. In that film, he played the lead. And from 2016 to 2017, Atkinson did the Makery series. Not so long ago, he said that he wants to star in a film as an old version of Mr. Bean. But that was just talking. Nothing of the sort happened yet. In addition to filmmaking, Rowan spends a lot of time with his family. In 2017, he became a father for the third time. He got a daughter, and now, according to the actor himself, he's trying to spend as much time with her as possible. Well, it seems like even if Atkinson will quit making movies and will never appear on the big screen again, we will always remember him as good old Mr. Bean. That's all for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching this content. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and smash the bell to stay tuned for upcoming episodes. Subscribe to Infinity, and we'll see you next time.
I really want to surprise him on our wedding day, and he has no idea that I'm getting.
Mr. Bean. What's your favorite Mr. Bean movie? I think I like the I don't know what it's called. There was one where he got sent to go talk about a painting. I don't remember the name of it. Hilarious, Mr.